Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
And we are joined now by Barbara Smyth. Welcome to the show today from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia. How are you doing today?
I'm excellent. And you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you. So it's VancouverOfficeDesign.com, correct? And you're the president of VOD Office Designs?
That's correct.
Great. Would you mind introducing yourself to our listeners today?
Yeah. So my name is Barbara. I'm an interior designer. I'm originally from Quebec. I have both nationality, French and Quebecois and Canadian. I'm 55 years old, very old. I have a lot of background. And I have a beautiful team with me. This is Fanny.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Come on in. Say hello, everyone.
Hey, this is Megumi. She's my right arm.
Hello, Megumi. Pleasure to meet you. This is exciting. I get to see the whole crew. I love it.
Yeah, and this is Siam.
Hi, Siam. I'm Jill. Nice to meet you. This is exciting. So you design and build outstanding workplaces, right? You refurbish and rejuvenate existing ones. You choose everything from the furniture design, and you help those clients determine a budget. So please introduce a little bit more about what's behind your company, Vancouver Office Design. What got you inspired to start in this field? Would you mind sharing?
Oh, human race. It's people.
Yeah.
Part of the people. Yeah. It's just drive me. It's just keep me alive.
Oh. And what about your background personally? Is this the field you always have been in, or explain how you got involved in this?
I don't know. I registered as an interior designer like when I was 17.
Okay.
And emotion and interior for me, like it has always been like the first thing in my life. So I'm taking care of the interior design of people. And my dad teach me all, and I learned from life, from difficult life, but very happy life. And I don't know what to tell you. I have a wonderful daughter.
Well, yeah, on the webpage, there's a whole video about meeting you. So you have to share. Tell us about yourself completely. Thank you. So you have a daughter, you're a mom, and clearly you started this amazing business.
Okay, I'm bipolar. I've been hospitalized many times. I had a very hard life. I cannot tell you more because it's kind of scary. Can you ask another question?
Absolutely, sweetheart. I want to know how you're helping clients. Now, do you work strictly with a certain area, or are you worldwide? Do you do virtual services as well?
Well, we don't do worldwide now, but the intention is to go like over the planet and to reach as much people, to help them like define themselves, find their mission, create a work environment that connect people, talk about their business, talk about their message. It's just people. I love, I'm an interior designer, I'm an artist, I paint, and I'm a contractor. I built my own project, but now I have a team I'm developing a team to build a project, and I will just supervise, and I provide basically guidance and ideas. And I'm just in motion all the time. I cannot stand. I'm always moving. You can ask my staff, I drive them nuts, completely nuts. I'm always moving.
Well, I see you. That's great, though. That's your energy. That's what keeps you going and keeps you current. I mean, so you do design development. I'm looking on your website, concept, millwork, coordination, engineers, landlords, sustainable system, technology. There's so much to you.
Yeah, but it's one person at a time. It's one thought at a time. And we want to offer the maximum services and more safe services that we can offer. And just watch me.
Great. And to check out some of the before and after photos on the website, VancouverOfficeDesign.com.
Well, yes.
before and after. So explain to us some of the spaces that you've worked on. I physically can see them here. If anyone at home is listening or watching this, VancouverOfficeDesign.com. So could you share some of the designs that you've done and talk a little bit about your trends or your style, and how does it work when you actually sit down and meet with a client? I'm assuming they share their vision and then you just take it from there.
Yeah, it's very intuitive. Like, it's just, I meet with the people, I look in their eyes, and they ask me questions. I listen to them very carefully. I have vision that's coming, and I have a sense of like the creation, the budget, the type of people, where we should go one step at a time. It's just very natural. It's just like I meet them, and that's all we need, and everything come to place.
Great. Yeah, I've seen some work here that you did at the notary office. It's Armida Masalena, I believe.
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah,
Chanel Europe, you've done TML Management Group, Bell and Treasury. So it's great that you post the before and after pictures online as well. So we're talking full office design. You're talking the interior as well as the exterior. I mean, you're also, what about the cabling, the IT, and the wiring? Is that part of you as well?
Yes. We have specialized people, and sometimes it's me. Sometimes I'm just going on my knee and I just connect everything. Right. It just has to be very clean and very organized. I don't like to see wire.
Yeah, clean, great. And as far as what people are saying about you, Claire says Barbara is amazing. From our first meeting through the completion, her attention to detail and hands-on approach really was unforeseen, and it made their renovation a breeze. She has a fantastic design expertise and was wonderful at helping us choose options. All of her tradespeople are excellent, but the main thing is she truly cared about the project, which is very hard to find sometimes. The fact you're hands-on as an owner and you walk them through the process and don't just leave them. You don't have a meeting and just say, okay, someone else do it. You're there from start to finish.
And I'm there all the time. Like, someone call me, send me an email, I respond like even without a second. I'm just there.
So could you
I cannot let go. I just cannot let go. It's just
that's great.
I just cannot let go.
So what else do you want to share with your listeners here today about your services and, of course, how you can?
Yes, well, first of all, I wish the pandemic to end very soon. I think this is very hard on all of us.
Mm-hmm.
I am ready for anything that could happen. Anything. We have the source. We have the heart, we have the people, we are organized, and we just want to hear from you. We just want to help you. And you can find me on VancouverOfficeDesign.com anytime. I'm just here. We are here.
Now tell me a little bit how the pandemic has affected you and your clients personally. Did you have to shut down operation? Is there certain things now with your design process that you have to keep COVID in mind that has changed your design and style? Could you share maybe more space, keeping things a little distance in an office?
Yeah, it's about collaboration, seamless, space, air, water, fire. It's all about connection. And I have a wonderful project right now that I'm working on. It's not a healthcare, but it's a medical research center. It's called Acuitas Therapeutic. And we work on their project. It's a project where we tear everything down and we rebuild everything, like a laboratory, a work area, open space. Don't leave, just stay here. Yeah. And this project, we work on that as a team. And this is some of the sketch that This is a sketch. This is a first in the morning drawing that I did for them. And it's just like we come here in this room, 2141, and we just put paper on the table and we just sketch. Everybody has their own idea and we just make it flow.
Now,
and we work with everyone.
Now, as you're an artist as well, did you go to school for this, or this is all just, look at that, that's your sketch there. I mean,
oh yeah, I work mainly with architect. I wish to be an architect. I wish to design the world, and I was not accepted, so I kept doing interior design. And I also, I'm a set designer for film and theater. So I work in the film industry and theater industry for 2 years, but I had a baby and I had to work like whenever they call, and I was not making money enough. And at that point I was on welfare.
Oh.
And so anyway, I love like to work with the space with no limit. What I like about set design is that there is no limit about the space. It can come from right to side to up and down. Like it could be just a flowing of energy. It's just like you just need to be in the space somewhere. Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah.
Now, you also are an artist, and I read on your website that you create custom artwork. What type of artwork are we talking about here that you specialize in?
I do, people inspire me. So like when they have a portrait, like I do Photoshop portrait, and it's, if you look at one, like there is Thomas, like at Acuitas, there was a picture and I just, yeah, I love this picture. This is my architect. This is Tom. This is,
wow.
Yeah, and I did for the pandemic, I did a painting also that it's you have to see it in real, but it's very amazing. It was like I almost throw myself on the paint to do it, and it's like I need to get out. I need to take all my body, naked, not naked. Like I just need to throw myself on the board.
All into it, yeah. And I know you're a little modest here, but you've been working in this field for well over 30 years. You have experience with project management, construction administration, and Ball Design and Associates back in 2002. Is that where you started as a senior interior designer and project manager?
Yeah.
Wow. And then from there?
I even work on a very high-end residence in Japan, and everything I design here for an architect, and I design, we built it here, like even knobs for a cabinet door, like we bought it here, we ship it there, and we install it over there. That was a very special project for me. There were an art gallery in it, and in the art gallery there were like alcove for each area, and I put like a marquetry, like a Roman number, like with 1 and 2 and 3, and they could put like the artwork and register it. So
wow.
I personally never see the project complete. I see picture, but I had actually the architect fire me. So.
And here you are with your own company, own business.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. My company actually is an incorporation. It's called Ball Design and Associated, and invite like every people in the world like to associate with us.
Got it. And by the way, you're on Facebook, Instagram. I saw VBO Design on Instagram. I'm on your page now. Is there any type of trends you could share? What are people looking for in the office space? What is your vision for office space? Could you share some examples of that?
It's a place where you can breathe. It's a place where you can breathe. You can fly. You can ground. It's just a connection, a full connection of all your sense.
So openness, back in the day, people used to have offices, like small offices, cubicles, like in individual spaces. Nowadays, there's more, it seems to be an open office space, at least the companies that I go in and see people. Is that the trend, to have everybody open? Is there better communication that way? What's the importance of being so transparent in a sense and open?
Yeah, well, I don't believe like to be transparent on everything. I like intimacy, and I like to be private also. So a cubicle dedicated place like for one person is good, and the openness and the collaboration with others is great. So it's just what is not good. It's like the open space where everybody has their cubicle and their phone, and everybody's talking on the phone, and you cannot hear. It's just a pollution of noise. That is, I find it's like cow attached, like in the. Yeah, it's just, it's painful for me to see. It's just people are completely lost. They look in the ceiling and they are completely abused.
Yeah. Like I saw on Instagram, you have an open plan picture of this design in particular. And I'm not sure, can you see this on the screen? It's hard to see. There you go. Can you make that out there? This open
design? Yeah. That's That's CNC accounting. It's on Alberni here, like just right where my office is.
Is that string or that's glass? What is that? I've
It's
never
a glass with a film of wave on it.
Oh, that is unique. So that is
Yeah.
technically it looks open to me, but technically there's glass. So you have that privacy.
Yes,
and you're
it's
not
glass.
hearing
Yeah,
the
yes.
noise. Oh, that
Yeah.
is beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, and this client are so awesome. Like those clients just like give me the key and let me do it. And it was it's still a project that it has a vibe in me. It's just like I'm with them.
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
beautiful work. Now, as far as let's talk about, I mean, there's all different parts of establishing an office, right? We're talking the flooring, the lighting, the aesthetics, what is your vision, or it just changes every time?
It's just the people inspire me and I just react to it. It's cause and effect.
Okay.
It's just life. I'm trying to be more defined, but it's coming from everywhere.
That's amazing.
I'm in love with everybody. I'm just in love with everybody.
And let me ask you about furniture selection and how important it is to choose the right furniture for a space.
Yeah, there is not enough choice. Really, there is not enough choice. Like that's a resource that I need to develop and grow. We need a lot of furniture, style, type, comfort, ergonomic. So right now I work with some of supplier and it worked well, but I'm limited. I'm very limited.
Is it true now that with the pandemic, there's been a shortage in all aspects of materials, of furniture? I've spoken to a few interior designers that say they can't get their hands on products fast enough anymore. Has that hindered you in your business currently? Or
Yeah, it does. It slowed down. It slowed down everything. Everything is very busy right now, so we have a hard time to find good workmanship and like yeah. So it's but everything comes. Everything's coming. Like there is always some source or solution that come and appear and where are you, Simon? And yeah, well, I it doesn't really matter to me because everything's coming in time. Everything is great. Like it's a difficulty, but it's ask more for a close collaboration and more connection. But sometimes my client, like Keith Malabar, like he's sending me the contact that I need. So he's almost like working for me. So he's very, very interesting person. I really like him very much too. And yeah.
now, when a client comes to you, I'm assuming they have a budget in mind. It'd be great if all your clients had an open budget, right? But how do you work with that? So upfront, you usually need to know what the costs are going to be, so you could create something that's within somebody's budget, correct?
Yeah. Everything is possible as because I'm a set designer, interior designer, contractor, artist, mother, and all that. When I go to a place, I meet the person and I understand the person. Like I have a sense of energy. I have a sense now, like how much they want to spend. They tell us how they want to spend and we make it happen. It could be just buy an accessory. It could be consultation of something. But it's per square footage, I would say like a tenant improvement, like you start at $100 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is no limit. But it has to be intelligent design in the sense that a workplace is not a museum. It's a place where you can live, move, express yourself. So there is no reason to waste money.
Yeah.
And there's already so much waste. Like you don't waste money, like you just make it spiritually correct. And yeah.
No.
So budget, like I mean, like I would love to hear people who don't have budget, but I'm going to tell them how much they should not spend. And there is a lot to help, and it should start right away.
Great. Also on the website, I urge everyone to visit VancouverOfficeDesign.com. You have a blog, and one article in particular, you say why to use a sit and stand desk. Could you explain that concept? I know someone like you who's up and about and like the movement.
Yeah.
Tell me what that is.
I start to I specify a lot of adjustable desk, and I just start 2 weeks ago when we moved in here, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I had like that desk, and I maybe 2 weeks ago I start like to put it up and walk and talk. So it's just it gives you freedom. It gives you freedom. You can think, you can move, you can see different thing at different angle, and yeah, it's so much better ergonomically for your back, for everything, for your brain. It's just a perfect thought.
And what about the productivity
Actually, I would like to have a desk like that, but on wheel.
So you can really move around. Yeah. Now the productivity value in that for the client by being up and about, being more able to move and roam. Tell me what that does for your mind, for your thinking, for productivity. I mean, yeah, to have someone
Can you repeat your question?
Sure. What does having that ability to be mobile, in a sense, to have that option to stand, to sit, to be mobile, how does that affect productivity in a company?
Well, I think I drive my people nuts because I'm always walking and always moving, and I'm like always like that. But for me, it's just a need. I need to do that. I just need to move. I don't know if it's the side effect of medication, but I just cannot stand still. It's just,
well, I think that's a good thing because I'm the type who likes to get up and walk around. But right now I'm limited to my space here with you, right? But I feel more vibrant, more energetic. I feel like I can get more things done when I'm on the move. If I'm sitting in one spot, I'm feeling lethargic, I'm feeling tired, and I'm feeling not as productive. So that's a good thing, I think, for businesses to really entice their employees to. It's okay to get up and walk around. To be stagnant, you can make you unproductive, hence less profit, less money back to the company. So I think it really helps when, so you make me want to get up and stretch. And I think that could be a good thing. So the fact that you're open and willing and you talk to your clients about the possibility and the potential of having freedom and ability and movement is, I think that's awesome, because a lot of old traditional offices here in New York City are just cookie cutter paste with the desk and all. So Wall Street, think about Wall Street, right? Those, hello.
But you have to manage the space, like you need a certain order. And so like it is what it is. Like,
great. Now, who's that over there to your right?
This is Megumi. She's leaving me. She's going for another company. I cry. She told me that yesterday. I almost cried. Like, she's the business itself. Like she's doing everything for me.
So can I ask her a question about you?
Yeah.
All right. So tell me more about Barbara. She's clearly the work that she does is amazing. From just getting to know her from her website. But tell me about Barbara as a person and the work she does. Clearly, she's successful at what she does because you have amazing clients. So tell me a little bit more about her, if you don't mind, and her process.
Yeah. Process. Yeah. Her process. Yeah. She's very fast making a decision. So sometimes it's hard to follow, but I try to keep up with her. And sometimes she goes too fast. I have to stop her too. But, she's very artistic, and she has amazing interior design ideas. Every time she comes up with new ideas, she amazes me. I really respect her, and I'm glad to. Work to.
She will come back. She will come back.
Yeah.
Probably.
Is there a project in particular that you could share some of her thought process and what she put into it and how it turned out?
What project are you?
This is my daughter.
Oh, how old is she?
Oh.
Hi, Emerald.
Oh, hi. Hello, darling. This is Jill. I'm from New York, interviewing your mom right now, live here on the radio and on Zoom. What is your name?
My name is Emerald.
Well, nice to meet you, Miss Emma Ward. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Do you have
I was just having my breakfast. I'm 26.
Now, do you have a lot of the same skills as your mom? Do you have this artistic way about you? Are you in a similar field?
I'm not in a similar field, but I do certainly have an artistic and creative side to me. I produce masks.
Oh, wow. You want to show me?
And jewelry.
Oh, nice. Oh, Mom, you got to plug your daughter then. What's her website too?
Yeah, maybe another time. I don't want to. She hate me when I expose her. Like she really hate me, and I
No,
just,
that's not true. Not at all. I was just not expecting to be on a radio right this second. That's all. I
Okay.
was expecting to talk to my mom and simply that.
Okay.
Well,
I'll
we'll
talk
be
to
done.
you.
We
I'll
have
talk to you.
3 more minutes together, so you'll have her fully to yourself in 3 minutes. All right? But it's nice.
Okay, talk to you soon, Emerald.
Okay, take
Okay,
care.
take care. Bye.
Oh,
Okay.
Barbara, adorable. So we still have just 2 minutes left here in the show. What else
Yeah.
would you like people to know about you, your interior design?
Well,
help.
we have a lot to give. I particularly would like to change the hospital and the health department, the mental health department, because I suffer a lot. My daughters suffer, my dad suffer, and there is a lot of cry out there. And I want to be there. I want to help them. I want to change. Like when you go to the hospital and you're treated like nothing, and is just like you thinking that you're going to go better, but you're just going deeper and deeper. And I would like, if God helped me too, I would like to bring a lot of change in that. That this is too awful. I cannot describe. There is no word for it. There is good people out there, but they don't understand.
They can't empathize. They
No,
never walk in your
there is
shoes.
not a lot of people who can understand. You have to go through that sickness to understand.
Mm-hmm. So maybe staff should be, they should hire more people who suffer with the same mental health disorders that they're treating.
Yeah. And I welcome all the disabled people to work with us. Like we want them. We want to give them a chance. We want to have their lights, and yeah.
Beautiful. I got goosebumps there.
My daughter is on disability, and she's my lights. She's everything.
Oh, well, she's beautiful, and you're a proud mom, as you should be. I have a 4 and 6-year-old. They're a little younger, and as a mom, that feeling, nothing better than being a mom, and of course, wanting to give them the best, show them the best, and do your best to show them the way, right? Although they must learn for themselves, but to be there as that guiding force is amazing. And the fact you have your own business and you're a mother, that there's a lot on your plate, and that's got to wear on.
I can take more.
You're amazing. You're talented. Barbara Smyth, would you mind telling our listeners here how they can reach out to you if they have any questions? Could you give us a phone number, email, website, social media? How can we contact you?
You can reach me by the VancouverOfficeDesign.com. And yes, so I think like all the information is that, like the website is going to be new very soon. Like this is a little bit outdated project, and I'm very different today. So yeah, just call, just come.
Perfect.
Come.
Well, it's 604-836-7000. And again, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, you're all over social media. I'm following you now on Instagram. And hopefully I'll get in touch with your daughter, see her work as well. Thank you so much.
Is this a joke? Is this a joke?
No, it's a joke. No, you're live on the radio, but I'm excited to check out your daughter's page. So I'm going to look for her. Emma, right? Well, thank you again, Barbara, for your time.
Emerald Bernard.
Okay, perfect.
EMERAUDE.
Perfect. I'm looking her up now.
Okay.
I'm Jill Nicolini. All
Thank
right,
you so much.
Thank
you to everyone.
Thank
you to the world.
Have a great day. And guess what?
I have.
Stay tuned. More of the show is on the way. Please don't go anywhere.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.